Anything like that? And can you scoot back towards me a little bit? Alright, lift your head. Lift it up. Alright. May I ask if you take your jacket down a small amount?
Oh yeah.
She's like, you look very familiar. And I was like, oh no. She goes, you worked at Provincial, didn't you? And I was like, oh god, no. Oh, funny. Yeah.
I'm going to
Where's
use
the other girl? Where's my other
foaming
girl?
cleanser because it is the best one to use for makeup. I'm sorry, I have like really bad eczema, so it's on my hand.
I don't know if I want to do all that.
So if I have rough hands.
Daphne,
Yeah?
do you mind shutting the door?
Oh yeah. If I have rough hands.
You can use gloves. Yeah, some people prefer to wear gloves. I like to feel their skin, so I like to see if there's a difference, a change in the texture. It's a preference.
Can I stab someone on my nose? Oh my gosh, that'd be sass.
I don't think we can do it.
With your nails.
Yeah.
And then also a state board. Oh, I don't know how it is here. I know when I was working at Euphoria, your nails had to be specifically when you took the state board. But everybody's different. So if they have makeup, you want to do 2 cleansers. I'm just kind of going over and letting it break down any of the makeup. I'm going to go with your eyes. How long ago did you get your brows done?
Oh, it's been a few years already.
What do you think about the oil cleansers?
Oil attracts oil. Honestly, it's a matter of what is in the cleansers, like what other ingredients are in there. Because sometimes oil cleansers are a little bit too comedogenic. There was a student here, actually. She sent me all of her products, and so I could break them down and see if they're actually beneficial. And she was paying a pretty penny for some of this stuff, and one of them was an oil cleanser, and it was literally just oil. There was no cleansing benefit. It just seemed like it was just kind of washing everything around her face. In the back of your guys' book, your manual, there's a breakdown of all the ingredients. That's a good place to start. Inside Coder, again, is a different one that will give you more of an idea of how the product is rated, and it'll break it down and explain why it's not going to help your skin. Next step is going to be my prep pads, which I did not take out because my brain is non-existent. So here's the thing with prep pads. This has acetone in it. Some people don't like acetone. You want to degrease the face. That's the whole point of this. If you feel like your pads are drying out, you can take 99% alcohol, pour it on there, and it's going to provide the same degreasing benefits. Don't do that. Do you mind if I go over your face twice?
No.
Okay. I do it to ensure everything is removed. A little bit of pressure. When you are going right above their lip, let them know. Go ahead and either hold your breath or take a whiff. whiff, whichever one you like. I like the smell of alcohol. Other people don't. I'm going to go right above your lip. And this does have acetone in it, so it will get stuck to your nails if you have nail polish on.
Everybody looks.
Alright, so I'm going to go over her again because of the fact that she did have makeup on, so I want to make sure everything's gone. And I will start at the opposite end. Go right above your lip. So what we're going to do, may I ask what you would like to target?
Pores,
When is the last time you used vitamin A? Never? Okay. All right. So everybody, please take a look at what our canvas looks like. Please take a look at any sunspots you may see. So I am going to do a C Vitality and
I got a phone, I did
the intensive breaking. I'm so sorry. C Vitality and the Mandelic. Mandelic is a gentle treatment. When is the last time you received a convulsation? Ever? Cool. All right. Great peel to introduce your client to. That being said, we are only going to do the Mandelic. I don't want you to push it. We want to introduce her to this. So it is going to be 1 cc. I'm reckless, so it's for it.
She knows how to eyeball it.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while, so you will end up with extra product if you eyeball it in the beginning. So make sure, because extra product being thrown away is money being thrown away. So if you do have extra product and your client is okay with it, I do ask, may I put some on your hands? Will you wear sunscreen on your hands? Okay, great. May I ask what time it is?
12:35.
12:39.
12:39. Do you have a fan?
Yeah, of
Perfect. All right, so a fan will actually speed up the process from 7 minutes, or from 4 minutes. Geez, Louise, from 7 minutes to 4 minutes with the pumpkin. So we're going to put this on her skin. You would give it about 7 minutes. See how her skin's reacting. If her skin sucks it up, then you can apply the pumpkin sooner. If you use a fan, then it will actually speed up that process. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we will speed that up because I know you guys are on regular lunch. So a very small amount, starting at the top of her forehead. You want to make sure you're paying attention to any pulling, basically any buildup of the peel. One thin layer, if you happen to get it over, like if you have to happen to put more of a little bit of a layer on, that's fine. When you guys are starting, I would recommend putting Aquaphor in the corners of their mouth and their eyes, just so you don't do what I said. As long as you remove it, it's fine. I'm gonna go right underneath your lip. Make sure we get everything. And look back a little bit more. So you want to make sure that there is that it is a very smooth surface. How are you feeling? Any activity? Okay. So typically, You don't feel too much until you apply the pumpkin. It is it has bilberry extract. It is a vasodilator. It will push it deeper, so they are typically more than likely going to feel it at that point. May I ask what time it is?
12:42.
Right above your lip. If it is a first-time client, walk them through everything. My mom is a client that if I breathe differently, she's like, "What's going on? What are you doing now?" So make sure you will have, I'm telling you guys, you will have some very interesting clients and you will get a very good poker face. I tell everybody that because you will hear some very interesting stuff. This is actually really good. The pumpkin is great for brightening tattoos. Go ahead and turn your head slightly to this way. Or to the left. I once had somebody tell me that she used a magic eraser for her hyperpigmentation. Like Mr. Clean magic eraser. Make sure your lighting is good. You want to make sure everything is covered. May I ask what time it is?
12:43.
So, so I'm going to grab a gauze pad and soak up a little bit of the excess that she has on the surface and then apply. That way I'm ensuring that the pumpkin isn't just rolling off. Sorry. You can mix it. You can put the pumpkin back into the bowl that you were using and use the same brush. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Any activity?
It feels like it's a little warm.
A little warm? Okay. So when you were asking your clients, you were asking them on a level of 10, or level of 1 to 10, what is the activity that you're feeling? Do you feel any sensitivity? You do not ever ask your client, is your face burning? Because it's setting them up to start to feel something that's not there. Because burning is not a good word that you want to associate with chemical exfoliations. Also, when you guys are advertising for chemical exfoliations or chemical peels on your socials, do not put chemical peels. You put chemical exfoliations. If you put chemical peels, you will be fined by state board. May I ask what time it is?
12:46.
Perfect. Can you go ahead and hold this fan in your hand? I'm going to put it right here and then put that directly onto every area you feel. What time is it again?
12:46.
At 12:51. Can you let me know? So typically, they'll start to feel a little bit more activity. I do see, I don't know if you guys do see, she does have a little bit of redness around her nose, a very small amount. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Too many people will charge a little bit extra For the neck and décolleté, I just include it in my pricing because, again, I want my entire canvas to be one even surface. So whenever I do treatments, I ask my clients to come in with a tank top on or something that's going to expose their neck and décolleté. How are you feeling? You feeling any activity?
Yes.
More warm than what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, when you guys are talking to your clients, make sure your clients are, sometimes people want that change, and so they feel that the more activity, the better. That's not always the case. So she does have a little bit of redness right there, so I am going to remove that spot. May I ask what time it is?
12:48.
So right before you remove it, how are you feeling right here? Okay. So I don't use gloves with these one. These two, you are absolutely using gloves. Excuse me. Salicylic base twos, you should be, if you're doing base twos multiple times throughout the day, you should 1000% be using actually a mask to protect your lungs. It is chemicals. And you are applying it with a gauze, so you are going to be using gloves. If you have to sanitize your hands in between, you are switching out your gloves. Their chemical exfoliations are very, very simple. There is just a lot of things you just want to make sure you're paying attention to every single aspect that's happening. The service that I just provided today would be between $80 and $130. And then the booster would be an additional $20 to $50. How are you feeling? So what I'm doing is just getting a little bit wet. That way it's easier to come off. If you have cool towels, it's easier to get everything off versus sponges. Do not get white because it does not clean well. If you are doing quite a bit of the chemical exfoliations throughout the day, I would absolutely recommend using gloves for the simple fact that it will irritate the shit out of your hands. How you feeling? Alright, so can I ask what time it is?
It's just turned
Okay.
51.
So I want you to avoid, Jesus, your forehead, you can already see a difference. See that? Her texture, her tone, her fine lines. When I'm done and I apply everything, what you'll see on her skin is what we've coined the Dermodality glow, because your clients glow immediately after. See her cheeks, her texture looks amazing. Her chin. She does have a little bit of redness right there. Did you scratch yourself right here? Okay. This is a treatment that, I thought I would love doing facials. I thought it was going to be my thing, was basic facials. I don't know. We're napping together if that's the case, because I don't like, if I have to sit in a room for 50 minutes and not talk, and there's somebody sitting in front of me, I will explode. And you will get clients that don't want to talk to you, that just come in for peace and quiet. So another thing with this one, or with the the pumpkin, is because it is a little bit thicker. Right under here and underneath the nose is an area that is missed because you can't see it sitting back here. So make sure you get up and you walk around and you're paying attention to everywhere your client is, or everywhere on their skin that it could possibly be. After this, I will tone her skin. Apply some Hyaluronic Pro, which is actually that blue and white bottle. If you guys want to pass that around and try it, a small amount, like I'm telling you, a little bit less than a dime size is all you need. That is the product that helps heal my skin. That's a product that I recommend using after microdermabrasion, anything that's a little bit more deeper on exfoliation. And I'm telling you guys to try it like a little bit to see how far that goes. Your skin looks incredible. How does it feel? Good? Your neck looks great. Your tattoo looks significantly brighter in the area we treated. Do you guys see any excess pumpkin? Yeah. Absence is my thing. So, I'd recommend having something to remove it, and then when you're done, if you have a nice cool towel, thank you, to remove absolutely everything. Make sure everything is gone, and then I will tone your skin. Also, when somebody has eye makeup on, what you'll typically do is put a little bit of cleanser on make sure your client's eyes are shut. Put a little bit of cleanser on a cotton round, get a little bit wet, and put it on their eyes so it can soak it off. Alright, go ahead and keep your eyes closed. I'm going to tone your skin. I always spray it directly on because, thank God that is in the trash bag. Thank you. This is Restore Eye Cream. Go ahead and look back at me. Open your eyes. Is it new? Pro. Moisture Soothe, SPF, and that's it. See, with SPF, it's a lot more beneficial to let your client's product penetrate a little bit easier or penetrate more before you apply the SPF, simply because it can cake up, especially if they are just starting these treatments, because the dead skin will start to ball up and roll off. Also, sunscreen is malleable, so the more that you actually warm it up in your hands, the easier it is going to be spread. Easier it's going to spread. So you just kind of want to rub it together.
Alexa,
And
that's what I
that
get as a kid, too.
is just a bit. I'm up with you. And this is why we call it the Dermodality glow. Because your skin is glowing. You might need to clean up a little bit underneath. See, this is, if you guys want to come up here, she's got her high chemical exfoliation. So this is what will start to happen. It'll start to kind of ball up. That's, you want to basically warm it up, put it on, and then let it penetrate, because the more that I mess with it, the more that it's going to do that. And we're all set. Thank you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.